I got mail! So this particular package was sent at the beginning of June this year, and it arrived here at the beginning of October. The South African postal system is so notorious that I'm just really surprised that this package arrived at all. I'm actually quite amazed that it got here. And I'm really, really excited to open it. It's from Carley, who also runs a YouTube channel called The Last Grownup in the Woods, which is extremely entertaining, and she is really knowledgeable about all sorts of outdoor stuff. I'll put a link to her channel in the video description below. Anyway, she is actually from the US, and I'm from South Africa, so this package did have to travel quite a distance. Carley has like taped this thing down, so I'm just going to grab a pair of scissors. Oh, there's a whole handwritten note and everything. Thank you so much for this awesome handwritten note. I think I'm going to stick it on my pin board. This is the buff that she sent me. It was a competition that she ran on one of her videos that I happened to win. It looks amazing. I really want to take a closer look at it. It says it has UV protection, is windproof, wicks moisture, and is fast drying. That all sounds amazing. Ooh, it feels really nice. Okay, is this not the coolest thing you have ever seen in your life? Look there, it says The Last Grownup in the Woods. Oh my word, I think this is my new favorite item of clothing. I really do love buffs. They are just useful for absolutely everything. Anyway, on that note, this has made me feel so incredibly happy. I thought that it's high time that I do a couple of shout outs to other channels as well. There are actually so many channels that I enjoy watching that are really worthwhile. So I've got 3 channels that I want to mention. Okay, so the first channel that I really want to mention that I have just been having such a great time watching is a channel that's started by a girl called Chaeli Minecraft. The channel name changed a couple of times. I think it's now called Chaeli at the Wheel Deal, but I'll put a link to her channel in the video description below. I really enjoyed her video about going to a botanical gardens, and they were trying to find a wheelchair accessible route to get to this one particular bridge. It was a very entertaining video. She has also, by the way, gone to Mount Kilimanjaro, which is just wow. The next channel is Metalman, and he's actually from the UK. He comments on my videos quite often, and I find his comments quite entertaining, particularly when they relate to the weather, because the UK has much more intense rain than we do. So my idea of bad weather and his idea of bad weather are quite different. But he also makes some very entertaining videos. Definitely go and check out his channel. The link will also be in the video description. And then lastly is a channel called Boredom the Adventure. I think the first video of hers that I ever watched was a video called I Hate Running. Definitely, if you run at all, go and watch that video. I found it very entertaining and quite spot on as well. And that's all from me. I think that this is going to be my last video that I post before I go and run the Otter Trail Run down in the Tsitsikamma. And pretty much all of the trail running that I've been doing up until this point is to try to be fit enough to be able to do the Otter, which is also known as the Grail of Trail. It's a marathon distance, so 42.2 kilometers. So it's a point-to-point run where you go along the coastline and you do 2,600 meters of climbing. So the course is like this the entire way. I've never done it before. This is going to be my first time. I'm super nervous. And if I don't, fall off a cliff somewhere, I will make a video about it afterwards. Yes. See you next week, hopefully.